Hi and welcome to Empowered Movement and Health. I'm Esther, and in today's video, I'm going to show you a simple yet effective tapping routine. This routine is designed to help relieve tension from around your neck and shoulder area, which is an area I know a lot of people suffer from tension, pain, and discomfort, especially if you're working at a desk or sitting for long hours a day. Tapping is a therapeutic technique we use in Chinese medicine. We call it Paifa, and we use it in the Tuina massage, which is the medical Chinese massage, and also in Qigong as a self-massage technique. So it's a great way for you to help yourself feel better day in, day out. You can do this routine at your desk. I'm going to show it to you sitting today to show you that you can easily incorporate these moves or these routines into your workday. But of course, you can also do this standing. Before we start with the tapping routine, I just want to go over the 3 tapping strikes we are going to use today. Follow along with me. We're going to use the lower arm to practice, so then after you know what it feels like on your body, or what it should feel like on your body. So you're going to tap here just with the hands open, nice and relaxed in your shoulders. Just allow this hand or this arm to drop down. So the hand is open, fingers are tapping lightly. So this is a very light touch. And then you can start to close your fingers, so you're forming a little beak, and you'll notice the tapping is a bit stronger. And it's more focused on one area. And then the third one is an open palm tap like this. Now make sure you're not tapping with a flat, rigid hand. That's going to feel more like you're slapping yourself. So if you cup your hand slightly, like you're carrying a little bit of water, that's going to be a much deeper sound, you can hear it, but also feels much nicer on your body. Now, when we're tapping, we always have to make sure we're not creating any tension, especially in the neck and the shoulders and other areas in our body. You want to think of this dropping down. So instead of using muscle force and being rigid like this and trying to use the strength of your arm or shoulders, allow the arm or the hand to just drop down, like it flops down, and that creates that deeper sound or that stronger tapping sensation. And with the speed, you can play around. First of all, do what intuitively feels good for you. But then also, if you want to have a bit more of an invigorating practice, you want to tap faster and stronger. If you want more of a calming practice, you're going to tap softer, lighter, and slower. So let's start. You can do this sitting down. You can do this standing up. If you're sitting, make sure you come away from the back of the chair and you've got your feet firmly planted on the ground. And if you're standing, then make sure you have your feet roughly shoulder width apart. Sink down into your feet, relax your knees, and allow the tailbone to just gently drop towards the floor. And if you've been sitting for a while, I highly suggest you get up, stand up, and do this routine standing up. So let's start. Let's get tapping and feeling better within ourselves. So find your sitting or standing position and then close your eyes just for a few breaths. And feel into how your neck, shoulder, upper back area feels right now. Take some nice deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. How does your jaw feel, your neck, the tops of the shoulders, your upper back? And then once you've got a good sense of how this area feels right now, you can slowly open your eyes and we start tapping. So we're going to start with the open palm tap, or just the 10 fingers, lightly tapping here on your chest. I like to start all my practices with a little feel in, just to, first of all, get you out of your mind and into your body. So a bit more of that connection, but also to have something to compare to after. So you know the difference it makes and how good you feel after the practice. You can go a little bit more down onto one side, so you can tap a little bit more onto your pec muscles here. If you'd like it stronger, you can start to close your fingers into the beak. And then again, it's a bit more of a targeted tap and a bit more onto one area. And it's a little bit stronger than the open hand. And listen in, feel in what feels right for you today. Then you can switch your side. Close the fingers. And if there's an area that you notice is a little bit tender or you feel there's more tension, just stay there for a bit longer. Take some deep breaths into it and tap for a little bit longer there. And then we're going to come up onto our head. So we just gently start to tap here, shoulders relax down on your forehead. A little bit around the temples, your cheekbones, very gently on the face. So the gentler the structure, the gentler we tap. And then you can gently tap down front to the throat, the front to the neck, to your collarbones. And then we go again. We start just on the forehead here, very lightly tapping. Then around your temples, around the cheekbones, bottom of the eyes, around the jaw, and down the neck here. And then we go back up a little bit higher this time. So go to the top of the head and think more down the side. So you're tapping along the side of the head here, over the ears, and think more down the side of the neck. Okay, nice and gently, just with these open fingers. Let's do it one more time. Top of the head. And then down the side of the head. Over your ears. Still a little bit on the jaw here. And then the side of the neck, all the way down to the collarbones. And you can play around, so you can tap all the body wherever it feels good for you. Now we're going to go down the back. So again, top of the head, I'm going to tap down the back of my head. And then onto the back of the neck, tops of the shoulders, and I just come out like this. Let's do that one more time. And I start at the top of the head, and I travel backwards, all the way down the back of the neck. Wherever you feel there's a bit more tension, you can always stay there for a bit longer. Tops of the shoulders here, and then back down. Good, and then just release your hands for a moment and just notice the tingling in your hands, in your arms, and maybe also around your chest, your neck, and your face area. And now we're going to go a little bit stronger. So I'm going to have my open palm. Remember, it's like you're carrying a little bit of water. And I'm just going to tap here like this, one after the other. Here you can go a bit stronger. So the point here, gallbladder 21, or the trapezius muscle, is an area we tend to have a lot of tension. This is a great way to help or great point to release to help your shoulders, your neck, but also it's descending your energies. If there's a lot going on in your mind, in your head, you feel like everything's up, rising up, headaches maybe, this is also a great way to get the energy to go down. Then we're going to stay on the right side here. So I'm just going to tap a little bit more. I like to support this elbow so I can really let the shoulder relax and I don't have to worry or think about keeping the shoulder down or letting my arm relax. And I can go faster, I can go slower, longer taps, and I can also form this beak, which is then going to be stronger. So feel in and choose which striking technique feels best for you, and then do it accordingly. You just stay here for a little bit longer and keep breathing. Go a little bit up on the neck, a little bit down towards the shoulder. If you don't like to support your arm here, you can just rest the arm down. And then from here, we're going to take it a little bit down and then underneath. So I lift this arm up and I just tap a little bit under my armpit here, under my shoulder, a little bit down into the sides, to the rib cage. And then around the back of the shoulder again. And then I'm going to travel down the arm. I'm going to spend a little bit more time on the elbow. And then all the way down to the hand. I turn the arm and I tap up. Again, a little bit more time around the wrist. So around the joints, we tend to have chi or blood or energy stuck much easier. So that's why we tap a little bit longer there. And then we go all the way back up. And then just brush it off. And then again, relax your arms for a moment, close your eyes and feel in. Do you notice a difference between the side we have done and the one we haven't yet? And then open your eyes again and start to just tap again here, one after the other. So just this by itself for a minute, now and then during the day, can be really beneficial for your neck, shoulder tension or shoulder health and well-being. And then let's go over to our left side. So I'm just going to tap here on the top of the shoulder. And I can support the elbow here. Sometimes that helps to not create tension in the other arm. I can make it big if I want a bit of a stronger tap. Go a little bit up on the neck. And top of the shoulder here, very important point. I can also go around the shoulder. Take a few deep breaths in. And then from here, I'm going to bring it around the shoulder. You're going to lift this arm up and go underneath the armpit and a little bit down on the rib cage as well. And then bring it back around. And then down the inside of the arm. Again, spend a little bit more time on your elbow. Down to the wrist, the fingers, and then up on the outside of your arm. Again, a little bit more time around the wrist, around your elbow, and then back to the shoulder. And then again, just brush it off. Relax your arms, and again, close your eyes and feel in. How nice does it feel now? For me, it feels more open, more alive. I feel it tingly, and it just feels relaxed and released. And that was it. I hope you love tapping as much as I do. I love tapping as a self-care routine. I think it's an amazing tool to have because all you need is your hands. You don't need to get changed. You can do it standing up, sitting down, a minute there and then, or a longer practice, like 10, 15 minutes, all over your body or just a targeted area. So it's super versatile and it can fit into your day no matter how busy you are. It doesn't just target your physical body. It also helps you feel more alive, more energy, mentally more alert, and it can help regulate your emotions. So what's not to love? Let me know how you feel in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you next week with a new video. Bye for now.